What's up, everybody? What's going on? All right, gonna build the watch list for tomorrow. Give it a second. Wait for you guys to join on. We'll do the watch list. What's happening? All right, so as you guys can see here today, pullback day, right? As I was showing you guys, see these resistance lines kind of pulling back, right? So market goes up to all-time highs, rejecting below the 3100 level. So now we want to see if that 9 EMA or these moving average lines below will hold, and see if price will continue up or if it's going to fall. Gotta watch and see. So obviously when stocks do this, right, when they have these kind of spinning tops or these small candle days, you guys can see that it affects the movement of stocks. Our watch list ends up sucking. It doesn't do well on pullback days, but that's why we say, guys, just because something on our watch list doesn't go off doesn't, mean you might have a couple pullback days before it continues up. Hey, for you guys listening right now, can you guys see me or hear me okay? It's really distracting on my YouTube. I keep seeing this completely flashing screen of myself, and it's just so distracting. So can you guys see and hear me okay? Just give me a yes or no if you're listening, if you can see me okay. I don't know why this new YouTube Live. YouTube makes these changes. We love YouTube, but they sometimes could be extremely frustrating. So let me know if you guys hear this, if you can see me and hear me okay. So let's take a look at a few things before we go. What's up, Anthony? You can see and hear me good, bud? NVIDIA. So this one was on the watch list right here. You can see today it didn't do anything. So so just to go show you guys, right? I was looking for it to break above this hammer here, and you'll see it was a bunch of garbaccio today, but then it had this V bottom. Now we get to watch and see, watch and see if it's going to cup and handle and break out. It's still in play. Needs to get above, kind of continue really above that, kind of this candle right up over in here, that kind of that doji candle. So you can see two hammers, right? So it's still in play. So this is where, stuff on our watch list, it might take a day or two, and then it might break out. Just be aware that there's earnings coming up as well on the 14th. So you'll see this one's been bull flagging up, so we'll see if this continues up and breaks out. You can see that resistance right around that 211 area. So NVIDIA is still technically in play. Cisco, that one has earnings on the 13th. Let's see what that one is doing today. Kind of another one that didn't, it pulled back, right? So you see it was kind of all-time highs. Now it came down, pulled back, the alert's still in play. Now it may do a cup and handle and break out, or, watch and see if it holds the moving average line. So now it's got that doji. It's a little bit messy right now. So it just want, again, keep it on the watch, see if it at some point wants to go and break out. Again, sometimes when the market pulls back, it gets a little bit tricky. So that one's still kind of in play. The NVIDIA setup looks a little bit better, but this one right here, IBM, you'll see in my watch list video the other day, I wasn't as sure on this one, and it's not looking so hot at this moment. So this one's kind of failing the moving average lines here. So not like in IBM at the moment. So let's reset, see if there's anything good to look at for tomorrow. Actually, let's do this. I'll build the day trade watch list first, and then we'll go into the swing trade watch list. So we're looking again for stocks that are holding their highs in the day for potential continuation either the next day or in the near future. Again, if they don't break out, give it a couple days. Sometimes they pull back a few days before they take off. So that's where, again, on our website, we have real-time alerts and we have our trade alert setups. So what I'm showing you guys here are our trade alert setups right up here. So this is where we post nightly right up here for those that are members. Right up here, these are the setups. And then we also have real-time alerts where we do real-time trade alerts as well. So just because something's on our trade alert setups doesn't mean that's what we're going to call out real time. We try to give you time to get in and out of the trades. What's up, Jake? How's it going? So we have two different types of trade alerts to kind of make everybody happy. Some people like the setups better. Some people like the real-time alerts. So we create that diversity for you guys. So if you're a member, you just log in up here each night and then grab the alerts right up here. All right, so let's go into the day trade watch list. I'm going to reset right here. Crappy day today. No surprise because market's pulling back. Look at that Garbaccio chart. That thing's nasty. Not going to put that one on. Don't like it. All right, so you made money on Tesla, Jacob. Great job. Nelson, what's up? Welcome. Glad you're here. So we're building the watch list. As you guys can, for those of you guys have been following us, follow our watch list each night on our website. Links below, bullishbears.com. We post a day trade and a swing trade watch list, and we do our alerts there each night. So this video is going to teach you basically what we're looking for when we build our watch list, right? Some days are better than others. When you have the pullback days like this, sometimes it gets very difficult to do the setups, right? But that's where, again, do you want to make money in the market every day? Well, of course, who doesn't? But there's days the market goes up, it comes back down, and then you have days that are trade sideways. When it trades sideways, it gets a little bit trickier. Setups get a little bit trickier, and that's where you got to change your trading style up. That's where you can trade credit spreads, stuff like that. Iron condors. So we teach you all that in our community in our courses as well. I'm doing well, my man. Thanks for asking, Jacob. All right, so this is what you're seeing, right? So a lot of these ones that just kind of go up and they pull back. So when the market does stuff like today, it gets wonky and you kind of goes up and it comes back down. And this is where, all right, so I like seeing this one. This is one I'm going to put on right here. So this one's holding its highs. It's a bit overextended on a 5-minute, but it might be trying to reverse on the daily. It's a sub $1 stock. Kind of has an inverse head and shoulders or a cup and handle. Always pullbacks. That's right, Jacob. So this one right here, you can see some. Let me go to the hourly chart. So let's do this. All right, so possible reversal on the daily. Watch if MA's cross and price continues up with major resistance around $1. Those whole dollar amounts, whole and half dollar amounts. Again, it's a sub penny stock. I try to put diverse stocks on there for you guys. Some of you guys really like the sub $1 stocks. Nice, Jacob. All right. So ALEAF, AAOI. Let's see. I don't like that one. ENG. This one has a piercing pattern. Do I like that one? Possible. Piercing pattern, hourly setup. This one might have another pump in it. I try to avoid the crazy looking candles. You can see there's some resistance right around at 117, kind of have head and shoulders ish. It's pumping and dumping. Might be cup and handling after hours. So this is one I might, yeah, I don't love it. I don't know if I'm going to put it on. I might put it on for right now and come back to it and see what I feel. See if there's any better setups. Bit overextended. Galt Garbaccio. Oops. Where the heck did it go? There we go. This one may be putting in a base, kind of cup and handling-ish. Kind of a cup and handle. Let's take a look at the hourly. Maybe trying to get above that 210-ish area. You can see some support right around that 175. So you'll see this one kind of is getting buried. So we'll put this one on to see. You can see kind of a cup and handle intraday. Let's look at this. Possible, or let's see, tweezer bottoms on daily oversold, but watch for possible reversal up to MAs. Cup pattern on 5 minute. All right. Let's see here. CYCN. CYCN. All right. By the way, it's... Oh, nice. Cool, Jacob. That's awesome. Dan does more of the Instagram. I'll have to check it out. Can I check CRNT? Yes. CRNT. $1.85. Possible. It kind of has that inverted hammer, trading sideways. You know, you want to see if it can clear that 188 area. And then I'd look probably right around that $2 range. So see if it's going to form a bear flag up or if it forms a cup pattern. It's possible it's trading sideways at the moment. I'm not liking these setups at all. Ah, this one maybe. This is what you like to see, guys, right? Stock goes up, pulls back, hammer to the moving average lines, breaks out, right? Nice scalp, moves up. Right here, holds the moving average lines, nice move up. Now it gets a little trickier because it's at that 200 SMA, that black line. It must be Dan. Yeah, Dan is awesome. Yep, Dan's doing our Instagram. He's the fun guy. Cool. So you kind of see kind of a maybe a cup pattern or inverse head and shoulders ish. Needs to clear that 582. Some resistance right around that 573. So it kind of has inverse head and shoulders. Again, the setups kind of suck right now because the market's pulling back. So we'll see if this one can clear the 200 SMA. And then I'd look around that $6. So let's do this. Watch if price can get above 200 SMA with resistance around $6. 200 SMA on the daily. So watch if price can get above the 200 SMA on the daily with resistance around $6. Guys, if you're new and you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about, we have courses on our website, again, over at bullishbears.com. You could register for free, take our free courses right over here. We have lots to help you get started. We also have a 14-day free trial. If you want to get full access to our community, you can just click subscribe right up over here, or click the link below. There's a subscribe or a 14-day trial. You can gain full access to our community, where you get access to our live trade rooms each day over here, our trade alerts, our watch lists, our courses, everything. You can try us out for 14 days. So for you lurkers that are like, are these guys legit? Are they good? And yada, yada. Try us out. We have a 14-day trial. If you don't like us, you can cancel. That's simple. All right. So let's keep going along here. APT. Oh, no. DVEX. Oh, that's where I just was. Okay. See the work that it takes every night, guys? You got to go through all of these, weed them down, and find the setups. We do all the hard work for you guys. Ah, this is interesting. I don't know if I like that one. So BE was one that was on our watch list last week. So remember, guys, I say to keep track of this stuff, right? So the ones that go on our watch list, they're sleepers. We had that one on last week. I think it was somewhere. You have to go back and check where we had it on there, but it's somewhere around here. Look at this thing. It's been running. It's a bit overextended, so watch for it to pull back, but that was one that was on our watch list last week. I think I actually had it on somewhere down here. So sometimes they take a few days to run, but our watch lists are usually pretty good. All right, so so this one is a sub penny stock hammer, possible reversal on the daily, some support around here. So this one, do this. Let's say hammer on daily, really oversold. Watch for possible reversal with resistance at MAs on the daily. So guys, if you want to know how to trade these symbols and what I'm showing you guys, again, we're building the watch list here right now. But we have our live trade rooms where each day, like we'll go in tomorrow, we'll see what's running from the watch list. Maybe one or two are running from the pre-market. We pull up trade ideas, see what's running there. We weed down our watch list, and then we show live what's happening during the market hours. So this may continue up. It may dump down. It may trade sideways. But this is what we're teaching live every day in our trade rooms. It's support, resistance, patterns. We show you how to trade. We teach day trading with penny stocks. We do options. We do spreads. We do all that good stuff in our community. So again, this is just one step where you're seeing the watch list and how it comes together. But if you're new, you want to see how we do this live. And that's why we have our trade rooms, and you can try us out and see us do this live. If you can't watch us live, we do recordings of our sessions. We record what we do each day, and we put it up, the replays, so you can always catch our replays if you can't catch us live. And again, the link will be below if you want to try us out. JC Penney, remember this, huh? Look at this piece of crap. Look at this thing. Timber, look at that. Oh, it's a penny stock now. Good old JC Penney. This one may be intriguing. Let's see. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe. You can see kind of almost an ascending triangle building potentially. See if it can break above that 250s with right up. Let's see. Let's take a look at the hourly. Yeah, kind of a cup and handle-ish. So let's see this one. is one to keep an eye on. Cup and handle on 1 hour. Watch if price can break above 257-ish and go into the daily gap. All right. So what's that? 239 JE. So you see kind of a cup and handle. If it can clear that 257, then you have right up here that daily gap, right, from 257 up to 308. So if price can get up into that gap, see what happens. Don't like it. No. Oops. Dang it, I hate when I lose my spot. There we go. Shoot, there we go. Something's going really wacky with my platform. You guys see that? It's getting all glitchy on me. That's super weird. I don't know what's going on with my plot. Think or swim. Come on now. All right. As you guys can see, not the greatest of setups. Maybe kind of cup and handling ish. Maybe, you know, 770s resistance. I don't love it. What's this one? No. All right, so this one might be interesting right here. So you can see kind of a cup and handle. This is what I like to find, right? This is what I like to see. Patterns. You can see cup, handle, holding the moving average lines. They're trading sideways. I'd like to see it curl up, but you can see kind of some resistance at 275, 287 range. Maybe trying to break out. We'll have to see. Let's look at the hourly. You know, if it can clear that 200 SMA. But at the same time, there's not a lot of room to the moving average line. So there's not a lot of room. I'd like to see more room for it to go. So I'm not going to put that one on. I'm not going to put that one on either. See, it's stuff like this you like to see right here. Cup or kind of a V bottom, right back down to the moving average lines, boom, breaks out. That's what I like to see, that bull flag off of a cup and handle. Those are the things I'm trying to find for you guys. But if the setups aren't there, you got to wait for them to reveal themselves. Markets at all-time highs, pulling back. Got to wait for the setups. That's gold. Yeah. REI, let me take a look, Nelson. I don't like that star pattern. That's a little bit overextended. Might want to pull back to the moving average lines. Not a fan of that one. All right, so the daily watch list is done. Kind of a bunch of garbaccio. Not a huge fan of that one. I have to watch and see what happens. Let's see if there's anything on large cap setups that might be decent. No. Yep, there's Apple at all-time highs. I know what someone was talking about that one earlier. Just be careful when a stock's at all-time highs. You just don't know where it can go. So that's where you have to watch. If it breaks out, you know, if there's reversal, where it's going to go. So you got to be careful where, you know, it's kind of got a rising wedge pattern there. Be very careful with Apple. Did I pull up REI, Nelson? I thought I did. Did I not do that? Let's see. Yeah. REI. So as you guys can see, right, you'll see our watch has been rocking and rolling lately. Market's been moving up all-time highs. When it gets to all-time highs, it's going to pull back. When it pulls back, you got to get the right setups. We'll take bearish setups if they're good, but sometimes when it's a pullback, it's not necessarily bullish or bearish, and it gets kind of trapped, and you see like kind of like sideways stuff, or it gets a little bit more challenging. Do I like this one? Visa. Kind of cup and handling on the hourly and kind of on the intraday. I might come back to it. I don't love it at the moment, so we'll have to see. Target. Let's second here. Travelers was one I had on last week. You can see I was saying there was an inverse head and shoulders, kind of a left shoulder head, right shoulder. It's still creeping up, like right caught between those moving average lines. So it gets a little bit messy when it gets near. You can see the base of that daily gap. So you got to see if it's going to break above the MAs and go into the gap, or if it's going to fail. AMD, see if it gets a bounce off that 9 EMA and it flags and breaks out. I'm not a huge fan of the spinning tops. I'd like to see better confirmation. It's definitely one to keep an eye on. Let's see. It's kind of trading sideways as well. Sorry, guys. I wish there was better setup so far, but so far not so good. Kind of a flag-ish off on the daily on Chevron. Let's see. Might be doing a pennant or a symmetrical triangle on the hourly. This one may be interesting to keep an eye on. So I'd like to see better confirmation off the 9 EMA, or it's closing above the 200. So it looked like there might be a squeeze coming at some point. So we'll have to see. This one may be kind of interesting to keep an eye on. I might put this one on. Let's see. 122 to 124-ish. So if this one can get a squeeze and like the moving average lines can catch up and push it out of that 122 area, it might have some room up to that 124-ish area. So I'm going to put that one on to keep an eye on. I don't love it, but we'll have to put it on and see. Not the greatest of setups. So how do I want to put this one? Let me see. Watch if price can hold MAs on daily and break out above 122 with resistance around 124. All right. CVX. Let's see if I'm gonna, do I like Visa? Yeah, I don't know if I like Visa that much. Ooh, Baba. Well, let's see. Baba had a bounce off the 9 EMA. It's a bit overextended. But man, it has a nice V bottom intraday. If it can clear that 178 marker, or 188, 190 area. Let's see. This one may be creeping. There's an inverse head and shoulders on the hourly. This one. Below 190. 189 to 190. Yeah, I might put this one on. All right, so we'll put inverse head and shoulders on 5 minutes and 1 hour. Watch if price continues with resistance let's see where it is. Between 188 to 190, right up in this area here. Between 188 to 190-ish. Baba. See if there's anything else. If not, we'll wrap this up. I think we're going to wrap it up. Well, United Technologies might have a watch. This is what again. So this is what we're looking for, guys. Ideally, you like to see stuff like this, right? In an ideal world, you like to see the market going up. Stock breaks out, comes back to the moving average line, get in on a break like this, take some profit, watch for retest, see if it can go break out and continue up. Let's see on the hourly. This one may have an. It's at all-time highs. Look at that inverse head and shoulders monthly breakout. Dang, that's nice. Let's see on this one. There could be still some more room for this one to go. Yeah, I'm going to put, let's see, is this one good? Trading sideways, it's kind of failing. I'm not going to put that one on for now. All right, I'll look at Nelson's and then wrap it up. So we'll look at FLDM. Possible. You can see kind of a, I don't even know what you call that, an indecision candle. It's at support. It's getting buried. You want to see if it can hold that 227 area and possibly reverse, but it's looking like some garbaccio now. So guys, if you're new to this, new to us, watching us, you know, this is the process of trading, right? You know, you got to go each night when the market closes, kind of go and you build your watch list. Good news is we do it for you. So again, you know, you'll see I just went through 2 lists, a daily watch list and a swing trade watch list. Went through probably about 100 stocks, weed it down to a handful, and out of that handful, a couple might be good. You know, the market, remember, what I've been showing you guys, if you go back to, let's say, futures, right now, you can see market broke out of this major rising wedge. It broke out. It's at all-time highs, right? There's no previous resistance level, but you can obviously assume 3,100 major whole dollar amount, it's going to be resistance. So there's nothing else to go off of. So the market's been going up. It's been riding this 9. It's going to pull back, right? So, you know, don't be surprised. If it pulls back, it might fall down further. Who knows? We got to watch and see. Use these moving average lines as a guide and see if it can push price up and continue above 3,100. Got to watch and see. But remember, these pullback days are when trading candles trade sideways like this. It's indecision. When you have the indecision, it affects everything. It affects all the stocks, pretty much penny stocks, large cap stocks. Stocks run with the market. So on pullback days, it gets, you know, crazier to trade. That's where you have to learn and adjust your trading strategy. So if you're a penny stock trader, on days like that, those, you know, trading those suck. It's hard. It's hard to trade that in the pullback. You might have to, you know, just get, you know, small, quick scalps in and out and call it a day. But if you're only a penny stock trader, you're missing out on trading things like options and trading spreads and iron condors. Like there's a whole other trading strategy, or a whole bunch of other trading strategies that you can learn rather than just, let's say, trading penny stocks or just buying shares of a stock. You know, be careful just buying straight calls and puts. Just because an alert goes off, don't just buy a straight call or a put if you don't know the different trading strategies, right? There's lots of them to learn, but that's where you want to learn them. Don't just, like, if you're new, like, oh, I'm just going to buy something because the alert goes off, and don't do that. You know, we teach you the right ways to trade, but you got to, you know, we give you the hand up, not a handout. We like to say that, where if you're looking for a handout, we're just definitely not the trading community for you. We give a lot away for free, but we're all about helping you to become a better trader, not make you dependent upon us. Sean says, I just traded way too much today, trying to force, then a stop loss didn't work when I was on another stock, and then oof, yeah, that's not fun. Yeah, today's, like, again, like days like this, it's very difficult to trade. You know, we all want to make money in the stock market, but it's, you know, we tell people sometimes it's like, it's not the trades you take. Many times it's the trades you don't take, you know? All right. Nelson says, thank you for helping us to become better trader. Love it. Love to hear that. That's what we try, guys. So, you know, speaking of it, this is the watch list. Not really great. A couple of them may go off, a couple may pull back. Got to watch and see. And again, if you're new and you're new to trading and following us, you know, we have several resources to help you. The link is below to our website, or you can go to Bullish Bears. Sean, I'll get to oh, that might get me on a rant, right? Sean says, penny stocks are way too volatile and the pump gurus bring their students there to slaughter them. Very, very, very good points. That's a really good point. So guys, if you're into penny stocks, that's why our community is different and where we are different. We do have a day trade room where we show and teach penny stocks every day, but you won't see us pumping and dumping. And that's the big key. We'll show you support, resistance, patterns, where to go from there. But we will not be pumping and dumping stocks to you. So there's many trade rooms out there, right? There's the game, right? It's very easy if you have 500 or 1,000 students in your room, right? And I can say, hey guys, don't follow me into the trade, wink, wink, right? Hey, don't mirror trade me, wink, wink. But you know that a couple hundred of your students are going to follow you into a trade and that there's a delay. So it's, I mean, guys, you know how easy that'd be for us, right? To get into a stock, say, don't follow us, wink, wink, don't mirror trade, wink, wink. And we know you're going to do it. By the time you follow me into that trade, by the time you get into that trade, I'm dumping it 10, 15 seconds later, right? Now, meanwhile, if I have $100,000+ brokerage account and I buy 10,000 shares and, you know, the moment I get in that I know a couple hundred students are going to follow me in, pump the stock up 10 cents, I scalp 10 cents. Meanwhile, you bought at the top, I sell you my shares, 10,000 shares times 10 cents is $1,000. Meanwhile, I look like a hero. Great. I made $1,000. You're my student. You bought my shares that I sold you, and then it dumps right back down. That's easy to do, guys. That's easy to freaking call out trade. It's so easy to do that. But you don't see that, you know, with us. If you come into our room every day, we're teaching support, resistance, patterns. It's not sexy. It's trading, though. You know, it's just the grind. We show you the good as well as the bad. There's other trade rooms we've been in that are silent. They might have hundreds of people in their trade room. They're silent, and they come on and say, oh, market sucks. And then they go back to playing video games, you know. Okay, guys, watching this stock. And then they go silent for another half hour, and they come back in. You know, every morning, we're in there a solid 2 hours every morning, every day. Support, resistance, patterns. Support, resistance, patterns. Here's the good. Here's the bad. Here's the good. Here's the bad. Here's where you take a trade. Here's where you don't take a trade. We do that every day over and over and over again. Right? So that's what we teach every day in our trade rooms. The goods and the bads. Right up here, we do our watch list each night, the day trade and swing trade watch list. So bookmark those pages, as well as we do our trade alert setups, which we post here. And then real-time alerts, those are our longer-term trades if you want to. Those are ones that, you know, if you'd like to follow us into, these are not penny stocks. These are longer-term trades that we try to give you time to get in and out of, right? And then we have all of our courses over here. This will keep you busy forever. And then we have our next level training. So we have all this content that we provide for our members. And then if you're like, hey, I really want to know the secrets to trading, what do I got to do? That's where we put right here in the next level training section. This is where we tell you like all the different strikes to buy with spreads and, you know, all the extra stuff right here. And guys, you'll find the pricing just for our next level content, our yearly membership, is the cost of many trading companies' services for 1 month. So what it would cost you to be with us for a year is the cost of most trading companies like for a month. And I'm telling you guys, like, not to sound bragging, but I'm going to brag. You're not going to find all that we give in our community somewhere else. You're just not. Or you're going to pay through the nose for it. You're going to spend thousands of dollars on coaching fees because the ones that say they put their students first, well, you're probably going to have to be one of the students that pay thousands of dollars to them to put you first. Guys, we, put it right up here. Our number one focus is on our trading, is on you in our community. That's true. This has been this way from the beginning. Those that have been following us for a while, we don't just put it in our slogan, to sound good. We don't call ourselves a community because it sounds good for marketing. We've always been a community, and we have always put our members first. And our pricing's ridiculous, $49 a month or $300 for the year. And I'll tell you what, if you're listening to the end here, just go right up here. Just click on a random page and then voila. Oh, wait, I can save 25% off for membership? Yeah. So for those of you guys, it's a little bonus on the end. Thanks, Derek. Click right up over here. So if you click the link below for 14-day free trial, maybe just click on another page, one that's a drop down up here. Click on any of these right here and you'll see, 25% off. Let me just click on that. What happens there? Oh, wow, I can save 25% off. Yes, we do promos and stuff. We're cheesy like everybody else. That's sales, right? Everybody wants a discount. So that's a way to save 25%. All right. Teach a man how to fish. Everyone has to do their homework. Mirror trading is insane. The goal is to learn and teach others. Pay it forward, so to speak. Love it, Sean. That's it. That's what we got for you guys. So this is the goods and the bads. And so tomorrow we'll take and see what happens in the market. If the market goes up, if it goes down, if it trades sideways, doesn't matter what it's doing. We'll teach you in our trade rooms. Try us out below. Hopefully this helped you all, and we'll see you all later. Enjoy.